Hello, hello. I am back online. Just took a little mini break here after our painting live, and now we're going to be just sitting back, crocheting, a little music going. I've got my cup of tea that says live in the meow. So what is anyone out there doing? If you're out there, let me know in the chat. Say hello. Let me know what you're up to. So I have a bunch of orders that I've gotten this past week for my Yummi Cats brand. And so I'm going to be working on the Yummi Cats. I have a bunch of Yummi Cats in various stages of being finished. So, for example, that's going to be a sprinkle, but it looks kind of empty because it is, needs to be stuffed. It needs another color of sprinkle. It's going to need, obviously, ears and feet. So we'll be doing that as well. But I got some different colors here that I'm going to use for sprinkles. Sprinkle has every color of the rainbow on her. So I've just got to make sure I've got all of my colors. I've got most of them, I think. So we'll just see where we can get to. But yeah, I've got that one. I've got this one, which is just the head. It doesn't have any of the face on there. What else do I have? I have her Patty the party hat in various stages of being finished also. So I've got to make some gummy worms as well because I sold a pack of 3 of the gummy worms. So that's got to happen. Here's another partially finished sprinkle. So I've got, like I said, I've got lots of different things in various stages. That's what I'm going to be working on today. So there's the couple bottoms, 2 patties. So I'm just going to get out all my stuff. Then I can just sit back and work on things and chit chat. So let me know where you guys are tuning in from if you're coming in. And we'll just keep on pulling things out of my magic bag here. I feel like it's like the extendable bag of Harry Potter, Like, what else could I find in here? I don't know. Got some eyes. I've got some scissors. I'm working on also sold a couple of Pipers. Piper is a peppermint Yummi Cat. And so she comes with Holly. Holly is a little peppermint pal, topping pal. So I was working on that earlier. So I've got my little peppermint in the works here, at least one half of it. So I've got that. These are threads I'm using for sprinkles. So I'll set those aside. And we'll start working. There's another sprinkle color right there. So yeah, get our music turned up a little bit here, and we'll just get to work. So if you're tuning in, go ahead and say hi in the chat and let me know you're here. I'm going to grab a stitch marker because I need one. Let's see here. Yep, it's on this one. Okay, so we need to switch colors. So we're switching to white. And now I'll put my stitch marker on there. Here we go. And we'll just keep going. I've got every sprinkle color: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, and purple. Yep. So we'll have some sprinkles here to make as well. Let me know if you're tuning in. I'm working on a Holly, the peppermint pal. So that's what I've got on my hook. Let me know if you guys have anything on your hook as well. I managed to get in a quick bite to eat between streams and fed my kiddos who are home, not feeling that great today. So they've been kind of under the weather this weekend. So gave them one more day of rest and then send them back to school. Oh my goodness. But yeah, did everybody have a good weekend? Was there anything fun that you did over the weekend? I went out to dinner last night, which was really fun. And then went back home, worked on some more Yummi Cats stuff at home. So that's what I've been doing. I need to mess around with my printer today to try to get the printer working properly because it's making weird black streaks on my stickers and things as I'm trying to print them, and so that's not much fun. So I need to get that fixed, and that way I can print my stickers and whatever else I need to print and not have to worry about wasting my materials. So I always think it's funny when you make peppermints and you get those interesting, it's the jumps of color kind of creates this sort of pinwheel kind of effect. I made a giant peppermonte snail from Garden Hoe Market recently, but when I was working on one side of it and the back side was facing you guys, it looked like one of those like, you know, the, what do they call those? It's like a wicker basket that you hang on the wall, or like I'm like totally blanking on what they're called, but you know what I mean. They're those baskets that basically are decorative that you hang on the wall. That's what it looked like with all those jumps of color. So that was pretty cool. It's like, oh, you could have this used as a second type purpose, you know. All right, so this is the last row. And then I can make another one because it's one for the front, one for the back. So let's tie this one off like so. And then I usually like to just tie these in the back together that way. Hey Heather, how you doing? I tie these up in the back because that'll be on the inside of the plushie. Then I don't have to worry about them. So I'm going to do that really quick. What are you working on, Heather? You got anything you're working on? All right. Just tie these up. Probably leave that white one there because when I sew these together, I alternate in the colors, and that way you can't see the difference, right? So I'll alternate just like I did around the outside. So I'll leave that white one there, and then I'll get a red one on the next piece that I make. So there's one side. And now I gotta make another one. Okay, there's the end. But yeah, if you're tuning in, let me know what you're working on. If you got anything yummy you're sipping on, let me know. I actually just got I think it's from Twinings. It's a Christmas tea. It's really good. I finished my cold Dutch Bros coffee, so I wanted something warm. I've got 5 more orders that I need to finish from 3 different people. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. 3, 4, 5, 6. I need more. Forgot. 7 and 8. There we go. Hey, Lana. Ooh, the icky way. Oh, are you talking about vertical? How's it going, Ellen? What are you guys working on? Taking a break from working on stuff? Let me see. Where did I? There it is. I got my stitch marker. Hey, Ivy Bee. Another bee on the YouTube streets. How are you doing? So that's 3 bees on the YouTube streets, right? There's mine, yours, and Bee Creative. I think Bee Creative Creations, something like that. All right, let's see here. Okay. I will admit that after I finished the last live that I was doing painting on, I did mess around with the painting a little bit more. So I did a little bit more on it. You're working on your Not So Ugly Christmas poncho. So you finished what else you were working on? Because you were saying there was something else you were working on, right? So you must have finished that so you could start your ugly, not so ugly Christmas poncho. Yeah. Yeah, I worked a little bit more on the painting. So I did a little bit of the Copic marker and I put texturing in the yarn balls because I'd forgotten to do that. So just to show you guys that were there with me while I was painting. So I added more texture to the yarn. Oh no, I missed one. I just noticed that. I'll get that after, but yeah, added some texturing. And that way it's, you know, just has a little bit more detail in there. A little cross hatching, that kind of thing. All right. It was supposed to be ugly, but it's not ugly enough. It's not ugly enough. Well, there are some ugly Christmas sweaters, but I feel like a lot of the ones that are touted as being ugly are not really that ugly either, you know. Looking at Bag-A-Day Christmas decorations, found out I can't do the chenille on the stockings, so ordered a couple 5-weights from Walmart, and I'll get those later today. That's nice. They can get them to you the same day, Lana. That's amazing. I didn't realize Walmart could do that. I mean, I tried to do that with Amazon, which often will sometimes come the same day, if not the next day, with my husband's birthday stuff, and it came the day after his birthday, so I didn't plan that one very well. I need to look at Bag-A-Day's YouTube channel more. I think she's got a lot of patterns and tutorials, so of wearables. That's where I'm wanting to focus some energy on in the new year. So I'm sure I can find a bunch on her channel to do. I still haven't tried that chenille. I got some chenille yarns from Dollar Tree actually. It's Premier Chenille. And I got a bunch of different colorways and everything. I still have not used them yet. But I'm excited to. Just too many things on my hooks these days. So what's on the ugly Christmas sweater, Ellen? What is there a character, or is it just patterns, or what does it look like? Hey, Dan. How are you? Congratulations, by the way. Got it for Amazon with my grandson and blanket with it. was hoping to use leftover white. You're going to use leftover white for... I guess I'm confused, Lana. I got it for Amazon. Made my grandson a blanket with it. What were we talking about? Are you talking about the chenille? You're talking about the chenille yarn that you use for a blanket? That would be really soft. Poncho with big twist Christmas Yule yarn. Ooh, I got some big twist yarn. I didn't get the Yule colorway though. Yeah, I'm doing good, Dan. Busy. I've got 5 more orders I need to finish before. I would like to get them finished and shipped out this week because obviously I'm sure that they are probably intended as Christmas presents. They're all domestic here in the US, so I shouldn't have any issues getting them to them in time, but you never know. So I shipped one out today and I did not find there to be any extra charges on Pirate Ship when I did. It was just the usual charge. What yarn did I get from Joann's, or are you talking about the Christmas ones from Big Twist? The chenille yarns I got from Dollar Tree, actually. And those were Premier, I think they're called Premier Just Chenille, if I'm not mistaken. Made a hat and a scarf with the peppermint ribbon on my Addie. Came out so cute. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the colorways I got of the Christmas yarns are, I can show you, I have them here. I think I've shown them before, but I'll show them again. But these are the 2 that I picked out for this year's Christmas colors. Where's my camera? There we go. So this one, the top one is called Merry Mingle, and the bottom one is called Get Merry and Let's Mingle. So these are the ones I got. But yeah, they were having I got them probably earlier on in the season, but they had a big sale going on. So I think I got those each for $2.99, I want to say. Their Big Twist is off. I think it's actually often on sale for that price, but I could be wrong. I don't know though, doing the painting every morning has prevented me from going shopping for things I don't need. So maybe that's a good thing. I should go on live every morning so that way I can prevent myself from going shopping needlessly. I was getting to a point there for a while where I was shopping almost every day. It felt like it was bad. Come home with another bag, my husband be like, "Did you go shopping?" Maybe. Ooh, there you go. You have the Get Merry and Fruit Punch also, but have not used them. Got them with the Yule and the peppermint. Nice. So are you gonna do different things, like different areas of the poncho, and it's different ones of those yarns, or are you just doing them all in the same one? All right. Let's see here. There we go. Got a diamond art for $10.74 on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Never did one. Plan on trying it after the holidays. I haven't ever finished one. I've done a little bit on one. But it was not my thing. It was another one of those crafts where, you know, when you get started on a new something, whatever that is. And then you end up buying a whole bunch of stuff. So I bought a whole bunch of them because I'm like, oh, I want this one and this one and this one and this one. And then I started working on one, and then I was like, okay, my ADHD doesn't like this, so I just can't. So I went back to crocheting, and then my neighbor was into them, so I gave her all the stuff. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? But I hope that you have a better luck with it, Ellen. Some people absolutely love diamond painting. So, and it seems like it would be one of those fun pastimes to do, you know? I still have some 3D book nooks I need to put together as well. And I found out from our local bookstore who has some of them up in his bookshelves at the store, how he was able to basically take them all, because they're all battery powered, so he's able to take them from the battery pack, you like splice the wiring or however you connect the wires together, and then put them into, I can't remember what he called it, but he said Craft Warehouse has them. It's a unit that then would plug into the wall basically, because I don't want to keep turning them on and off or just having to constantly replace the batteries, and so that's why I don't turn them on. So this would prevent that. I would be able to have them on all the time. So once I could get that figured out, that'll probably be more incentive to finish the other ones. For only $10, figured it was worth a try. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's like when I tried out the punch needling. I just got this little kit from Target, and it was probably like $5, something like that. But, and I made a little mushroom, and it's cute, but I know you're supposed to glue them or something. There's something that you have to do to them, which it didn't say on the box. So right now it's still on the hook or the loop, and it's finished, but I need to finish it so it's not going to come undone. Ooh, you're organizing your yarn. Seriously need a she shed. Me too. Oh my gosh. There was a point in time where I kept showing my husband she sheds. I'm like, we could put it over here in the back, you know, maybe make a little walkway, maybe put some lights out there so I can have this beautiful ambiance as I walk over to my she shed with all my yarn in there. They'd never see me again. They'd be like, where's Julianne? Oh, she must be out in her she shed again. I managed to go the wrong direction when I twisted these and twisted them all up. Do you have room for a she shed, Kimberly? I even started like looking on Pinterest, trying to figure out blueprints and stuff when I was all, let me have a she shed, you know. We even considered turning part of the garage into somewhat of a she shed. It's like, I don't know. It needs a window though. So can we somehow, I don't know, drill out part of the wall so I could see out? We have a little pool house, which is a home gym that I have thought about taking over. Do you use it as a gym? Because if not, that seems like the perfect the perfect thing to replace it with. All right, so I finished the second one. Nobody ever uses the gym. Why not? Exactly. It's just sitting there being unused. I mean, come on. I think that's the perfect idea for it, Kimberly. You've convinced me. All right, gonna tie these ones in the back. Oops. Here we go. Boop. Boop. Do it, do it. Ellen and I agree. Okay, let's see. So let's see what color or what size eyeballs I'm gonna use. I have another one. Let me see what I used before. I have like so many. I have so many Yummi Cats pieces, you guys. Just so you know, this is Piper. This is Piper. She's got a candy cane tail, and this is Holly, her peppermint pal that comes with her. So I'm making Holly right now. That's what I'm working on. I just couldn't remember what size I used. I think it's these ones. Yeah. These are, what, 5mm? 5mm, yep. Use that as my reference. Alright. Stick the eyeballs in. Okay. 1, 2. You ship with those boxes. No, Lana, they go inside other boxes. Those are just decorative boxes for them so that they feel like the packaging. It's just a packaging. And then I have some special packaging for like the gummy bear topping pals so that they look like you would get the gummy bears in, you know. Normally they come in like a little plastic pack and they have the paper at the top. So that's what I make them look like that using my art. So, and then they go in a regular shipping box that I stamp with my Yummi Cats brand on there. Frizzy said it was a good idea, and Ellen agreed as well. So that's 2. You've got 2 votes at least. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, exactly. So the Yummi Cats, the whole thing is that they are ice cream flavors, right? And so, or based on ice cream flavors. And so they all, the cats themselves come inside of the to-go containers for ice cream that has the bubble pack, like if you went to Baskin Robbins or any of the kind of ice cream shops. And then you get a color changing spoon, so you get to use that for your own ice cream. And then it has like a nice red ribbon that goes on, or not red, it's like a pink magenta color ribbon that ties the spoon on top. And then you get like a cat, one of the stickers that looks like the Yummi Cat. And then you get a little, it's like a card that gives you info about that Yummi Cat, like a collectible card kind of thing. So yeah, I spent a lot of time on the designing so that I could really make a package that was a giftable thing, you know, that I was proud of. So lots of attention to detail. I don't know why, but I did not put the backings on these safety eyes, and I don't want to forget. So don't let me forget to put the backings on, you guys. Yeah, I shipped out. Yeah, today I shipped out. It was in a 6x6x6 size shipping box, and it was a Yummi Cat and a Mr. Crumbles, who's the chocolate chip cookie that comes in a box like Holly did, that I showed you, and then he got a 3-pack of gummy bears. So that's what went into that 6x6x6 box, and it went all the way across to New York, and it was only like $5 and some change, which I thought was pretty good. That's pretty much what it usually is. So I was worried they were going to have extra fees, but they didn't seem to. So gripper thing. I don't have it. Come on, there we go. Make a snowman dish towel. Don't have black and cotton for the eyes and mouth. What other color could I use for the eyes and mouth? Do you have any dark, like a dark purple kind of color? Like royal, really, really dark. Even a dark gray perhaps would work. My daughter's birthday, December 17th. If it's December 17th, I don't know if it would get to you in time if you ordered, Christy. Because if it's one that I don't have already made up and I'd have to actually make it, I always say to allow for 1 to 2 weeks to hand make, depending on the orders and such, how many orders I have going, that kind of thing. So I just don't know if it would get to her in time. I shipped to the UK once, and it was pretty high priced, although I had messed up and I did like more of a, I don't want to say premier shipping, but it was a little faster, and I think that's why it was more expensive. But even without that, it still would have been like $20 to ship it. So, sadly, just doesn't seem right. Yeah, some of the Yummi Cats I already have finished and made up, and I have a bin of them. I have a lot of the kittens, and the cats. I have a lot of the regular flavors. The deluxe flavors, though, are the ones that have been being ordered, which are the birthday cake ice cream cat, which is Sprinkle, the Piper, the peppermint cat, and then Nanner, the banana split ice cream cat, because they come with additional characters. I think that's why they've been ordering those. The other ones are just the cat that comes with like the sticker and the card and stuff like that, and they're cheaper price, but those ones have not been ordered, and so those I have some already made up, so those would be quicker to ship. Hey Mandy, how's it going? Okay, take note guys, I'm putting the bags on. I did buy that contraption. I should just be getting it out. I bought that thing that I could show you. Have you guys seen this? This is the safety eye contraption. It's called an eye snapper, apparently. I thought it had another name, but maybe not. Okay, it's the eye snapper. Let's do it. We'll use it on the other one. All right, so let me put the little back there. There's a little like pad on one side and then a hole on the other side. And that hole is actually the bigger hole. So let me pop this out and get the other one. So the other one is in there. So this holds the two. Okay. So it's just like a nice holder for them so you don't lose them. And then, I feel like I'm like a dentist. I'm going to pull somebody's tooth out. All right, so you put the pad on the side with the eye, and you line up the backing with the hole on this other side. Hear it? Hope that didn't crack it. Oh, did you? That was a satisfying pop, I will say. See? Came out. Anybody need a root canal? No. Pulled a tooth. I'll keep those around though, because I like that. some of them were just hurting my hands trying to get those backs on them, you know, so that's why I bought that. Okay, let's see. So we got the face on. We can get the back on now. I need two. I usually alternate between the yarn needles, one on either color. That way I'm not having to switch them out all the time. Hey Samantha, how are you doing? Nice to see you. All right, got my yarn needles at the ready. We'll stitch them to the back here. So I line up my colors. Okay. Those other ones are very cute. Are you talking about the other designs, Christy? I think so too. I mean, I'm kind of partial to dough for cookie dough because he reminds me of one of my cats that we used to have, Josh. He reminds me of that cat, and so I've drawn him up in different ways, you know, like there's one where he's on his back, like cats do, and that's what Josh used to do, and so yeah, he just reminds me of him. Thank you, Samantha. So he's one of my favorites, and I mean, I have a lot of favorites, but I love Star too. Star is a black cat, but she's a black licorice cat, because that is an ice cream flavor, you guys. If you didn't know that, it's my mom's favorite. It's her favorite ice cream flavor. It's not very common, I will say that, but I had to look it up too. Black licorice is made with star anise. That's how she got her name Star. Just today, Samantha, or just in general, as a general question? I've been live streaming not that often. It's been more recent in the last 6 months that I've started doing the live streams. But today I had my painting that I did from 10 to about 12:30, and then I took a half an hour off, and then I came back in to do crochet. Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah, so just like she said, about 40 minutes or so now. All right, so switching back to the red. Samantha, did you get your blankets done that you were working on for Boggy Creek? Right now I am working on the peppermint pal. Her name's Holly. So I'm working on a little peppermint pal that goes with Piper, my Yummi Cat Piper. She's the candy cane, peppermint candy cane cat, the ice cream cat. That's what I'm working on. It is 1:40 in the afternoon where I'm at in Washington State. You're getting closer with your blanket? Good. That's great. One of the things I want to get done maybe once I finish my orders and my son is at school, then I have this blanket that I made him many years ago, but it's not a blanket, it's in pieces because it was a corner to corner graph can that the pieces were all space themed because he was always very into space when he was younger. But when he was little, he didn't want me to sew them together. He wanted to play with them. And so he would set them on the floor and they'd be like landing pads, like he was going to Mars, he was going to, Jupiter and that kind of thing. And so they're still stacked up in the closet, all in pieces. But I feel like now he's older and he would appreciate it now more as a blanket. Oh, sounds good, Christy. Yeah, just send me an email. frizzybeehive@gmail.com, and I can tell you what I have in stock and that I could ship out straight away. Good. How are you doing, doggy life? I got up at 5 a.m., Samantha, because I go and I get ready so I can make lunches and things for my kids before I send them to school. But also I watch Kim on Fortunate Creations. She comes on 5:30 a.m. my time, which is early. But I enjoy her stream, and I usually am putting on my makeup and making their lunches while I'm listening, so I can't be on it 100% of the time, but I'm always listening and lurking if nothing else. So hi, son.
Are you on live?
Yes, I'm on live. I'm crocheting now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mosaic crochet. No, I've wanted to, Samantha. I've not tried that yet. It's on my list. Maybe that's something I can do. I was thinking I'd make a list of the things I want to do in 2025. One of which is going to be Tunisian. I want to learn how to do Tunisian crochet. So I'll be checking out MDL Crochet for that so I can get all the information. You're still sick, doggy life? Aw, sorry to hear that. Hope you're feeling better soon. Alright, so Holly is almost done. This one, I do need to make her feet still. But her peppermint self is almost done. My husband just got over that. He had a stomach bug on Thanksgiving. Does that suck? He was, he got it the day before Thanksgiving. So he was able to have leftovers, but wasn't able to eat with us. That was kind of a bummer. But those are not fun. All right, I just have a little bit left of this red 2-stitch down. And we'll come over here. Go. Courtney from Fiber Fox Studios is my favorite mosaic crochet designer. Ooh, I'll have to check her channel out so I can learn how to do some mosaic crochet. I bought some mosaic premier yarns, so maybe those would look good in a mosaic blanket or something like that. Okay, so I just am tying this one off, and then I'll need to make her little feet, and then she'll be done. Yeah. Well, neither is good, that's for sure. Okay, so that is done. So fun. Hey, Gypsy, how are you? How's it going? All right, so let's make the little feets. The little feetsies. What are you working on, Gypsy? Anything fun? I think I did longer, actually. Try that again. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, the other one, they're not hard to make, these little feet. They're quick. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that. All right. Let me stitch these guys on. Does anybody have snow right now? We actually have the sun coming out and it's very nice out today. So no rain. Happy about that. You want snow, doggy life? I don't think I want snow anytime soon, although we may get snow, but it's usually not until like January that we'll start seeing snow around here. Although that kind of also depends on the year. We have had snow earlier than that, but it just depends on what Washington wants to do. Just seems like a lot of other states have been getting snow already. Sounds good, Lana. There we go. Now this leg is done and ready to go on. Let me just fix up this leg and then we'll get them all stitched on and she'll be done. I need to make a 3-pack of gummy worms as well. So I've got lots to do. I'm going to be busy bee. Oh, it's 52 in Indiana today. Heat wave. Oh, heat wave. Yeah, it was nice because this morning it was wet on the car, but it wasn't actually frosted, so I didn't have to sit there waiting for it to frost and the windows to defrost. So that was nice. It was just a quick wiper blade wash back and forth, and then I was good to go. Okay. Oops. Going to make this dog bone ornament by Bag a Day. We lost our French bulldog last month, so I'm going to put her name on it. Oh, I'm sorry, Lana. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, Doggy Life, go ahead. Okay, that's good. I seriously need to make a big Yummi Cat again because I need to get that entire bag of scrap yarn, you know, the extra threads and stuff, to have a place to be instead of in the bag. I need an empty bag again. Yeah, so wait, hang on. Thai Sweet Lana. Yeah. So the name came about because my kiddos had me playing a game called Bee Swarm Simulator on Roblox, and it became my favorite game. My favorite character bee that I liked but never actually acquired was called Fuzzy Bee. And when I originally looked up Fuzzy Bee online to become a business, because I just loved that, I thought that was cute, you know? But when I looked that up, it was not available. FuzzyBee.com was not available, but FrizzyBee.com was. And then I ended up just loving it and just running off with that. So, hello, Moonrose. How are you, my dear? All right. Time to get your legs on, Holly. But yeah, that game actually gave me this love of bees. So now I collect bees. I just think they're cute. And I think it's interesting that and cute that to many of the people here on YouTube, I'm known as Frizzy, which I think is really cute. I love that. Oh, you're getting under the weather too, Moonrose. Something's going around, I think. That or it's allergies, but it's probably just a cold, huh? All right, one leg on. Time for another. My house is so quiet. Well, if you were here, it doesn't sound. I can hear my kids stayed home not feeling all that great either, which is why I said things are going around. But I can hear my son down there talking. All right, one little leggy on. Where did my other leggy go? There it is. I think I chucked it over there thinking that it was just a end thread, but it has a little foot on there. It's just little. You used to get called honeybee a lot. You put your name before the honeybee and hedgehog. Found out there was so many Christies in the crochet community. Oh no. But you're like, I'm done. I'm not changing it. What happened to my chest? You mean where it's red? I just turn red if I touch I'm allergic to myself, I think. So I'll go like this and it'll become all red. I've always been like that since I was a kid. Miss C calls me Frizz. So when she sees I'm on, she's like, Frizz, all in caps. I love it. Okay. Cute. Where's the camera? Sorry guys, I have to always figure out where the camera is. Here's little Holly, the peppermint pal. It comes with Piper. The city you moved to is the capital of honeybees? I didn't know there was a capital of honeybees. That's so cool. Okay, you guys. Should I make another holly or should I work on a sprinkle head? Sister bee. That's right. That's right. I'm a sister bee. I'm your sister bee. Oh, you got the call from him. I have 3 sprinkle heads in various stages. This one just needs, what? One color? Orange, yellow. Orange and yellow sprinkles, and then stuffed. That one's already been sold, Christy. That one's already been sold, actually. I mean, I have 2 that have already been spoken for. And then, yeah, I have like my list over there, actually, of all the things I need to make. Should I use light green or red and white for the ornament? Are there any other colors on it, or it's a 2-color ornament? Does it have a face on it or no? Is it just like the ornament shape? Christy. Yeah, but even if I ship it tomorrow, would it even get to you in time? Because that's only, what, 8 days until you needed it? I feel like that wouldn't get to you in time. I certainly couldn't guarantee that it would get to you in time because of how, you know, how the post office is, you know. Yeah, I was thinking green too, Doggy Life. I was thinking green too. I just wasn't sure if she was going to have a face on it, if you could see the face or not. Gold trim. Oh, yeah. Gosh, it would look good either way. You really can't go wrong, but I would say green. Hey, Kim. Hey, so I am back. How did your filming go today for your Santa Cloth challenge? It's a dog bone ornament. So it's in the shape of a dog bone. Then you might want to go with white since dog bones are usually white. Oh, Christy, oh my gosh. I thought you were saying you wanted me to send it to UK and try to get it there in time. If you're wanting it to go to California, that would be fine. You can pick whatever you want because I would be able to make it this week and get it shipped out, and it should get, I would think it should get there in time. It shouldn't take very long. I'm just up in Washington, so I'm from California. Did not get it done. Took a nap, then did the 5 days of Secret Santa for work. Oh, gotcha. I got the yellow sprinkles on, so I'm tying off the ends. Did you get a Secret Santa gift, Kim? Or did you just get something set up for that? Okay. Trim that end off. The other one can stay in there. Right. Are you in California, Christy? Who's in California? I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, I do have orange on here. So I don't need any other colors. So it's this one's ready to stuff. Oh, you picked a Secret Santa. I was watching Angie in the yarn room this morning, her Yarn Talk Monday video. And she crochets. Oh, that couldn't be any more perfect, Kim. That's awesome. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? We were talking about. Oh my gosh, you guys! Is this what happens when you turn 40? No, my brain has always been shot. It's like I just can't remember things. But yeah, you sidetracked me, and I can't make my way back. Oh, gotcha. Orland, California. Is that south? I'm not familiar with Orland. Only ball of wax. Oh, yeah. Something to look forward to, right? It only gets worse. Oh, my goodness. Oh, by Chico. Okay. Sacramento is closest airport. Gotcha. I have a friend that lives up in Chico. I'm from San Jose area, so I didn't go up that way that often, but shopping for her from my craft room. Nice. Get your little basket and you're like, do, do, do. It's like the dance, you know, throw it in the basket. Done. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. That reminds me. So I was watching the yarn room this morning, and she had a holiday kind of thing with some family and stuff. They did a white elephant gift, and the one that she had was, let's just say, when she unwrapped it, the box had something very inappropriate on it, right? And then so she's like, well, I don't want this. And so without opening the box, somebody wanted to steal it. And so she was like, yeah, like I'm not going to use this. So she gave it away. She ended up at the end with just like a puzzle, right? Nice puzzle. It's fine. Anyway, the gal opened the box that the said inappropriate thing was inside of, but there was a $50 bill inside. So it was like when people do that, when they package things in a different box than what's inside. She was like, oh my gosh, I just lost $50, but I got a nice puzzle out of the deal. So she was just like thinking, should I try to do that this year for Christmas for our holiday party and do like a white elephant gift? But I would be like that person, So I don't know. It was pretty funny though. And you're in Southern California, Lana. I lived in SoCal forever, in Idaho, now back in California, but from the UK. Worked in Marin and lived in Sonoma County 15 years ago. Nice. I lived in Santa Rosa for a bit with my husband and San Jose area. Okay. Oh, you're running 2 yarns together. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, gotcha. How's that coming out? How cool. We used to love going in the downtown area and going to, there's a cupcake place down there. What is it called? I'm blanking on what the name of it is. You may know. And then also we would go to this really good Mexican place down there as well. Thank you. They're very coquette. They have little bows on them. Isn't that cute? I just love Sprinkle's face. He's so cute. She's so cute. Okay, so there's that one. This one has one color of spots and the eyes in, but that's it. So this one needs some more love. This one needs to be closed off. Let's close this one off first. Now, where's my hook? Did I leave it in the bag? Yep. I do too. I do too. It's become my new thing. Every time a holiday comes up and they start putting out new earrings at Target, I'm like right there. They're not cheap too. They charge like $13 for a pair of earrings, which I don't know. To me, that seems expensive, but maybe it's not. This is the same. Yeah, this is the same. Kind of messed up in the fact that I needed to do one more closing round and I went on autopilot and instead I did a slip stitch and then finished off. And so, but it's blanket yarn. And so sometimes it's hard to actually find where it needs to come out of. And I'm struggling. So I'm just going to attach a new one and go from there. That way I'm not struggling anymore. There we go. Just have another end to tie in. That's okay. I'm getting quite the collection too. Minis. Oh, were they from Target or? Okay, sounds good, Christy. Talk to you later. So I did see some snow globe ones at Target that were really cute. I almost got them, but I stopped myself. In fact, I have a pair of snowflake earrings somewhere in the closet probably because I have lots of Christmas bags, things that I need to wrap still. And yeah, I think it's probably in there, but I have no idea where I put them. So I haven't been able to wear them, but I bought them for this season. So I really need to just take some time and go through what I have in there. And take stock too. Okay. I'm going to tie the other two ends together in the inside of this sprinkle. Cut them away. Actually, we'll just stuff them in there. They can be stuffing. Okay. Do you need any more? Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit more stuffing in. There we go. Now for my yarn needle, there it is. The satisfying part, watching the center close. Looks like a turmeric. Are you talking about the Yummi Cat? I think, well, they're based, so yes, they're based off a birthday cake, but, or the birthday cake ice cream, but they're also originally were based off of the hairless cats because they're the kind of that peachy tone that those ones are. I just decided when I started making it that I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like that birthday cake ice cream that the kids would get. And my husband's like, that's an idea. So we kind of ran with that. I have a list of tons of different cats that I want to make though. We started with 8 designs and 8 flavors, but we'll expand from there. So, okay. So there's a head with the sprinkles on. So this one needs all the other things, but at least the head is done. And then I've got 2 more heads that I'm working on that still need things. Oh, just add some leaves to it. Yeah, there you go. Don't like running 2 yarns together, and I've just done the chain. Oh, okay, there you go. I was thinking it wasn't, I didn't realize you were running them together like that. I was thinking that it was, I don't know, I was picturing it being like the bone is one color and then maybe some sort of like a red bow or something as another. Or the bow being the kind of red and white that would look more pepperminty. Hi, Missy. How are you? I'm glad you could come and hang out for a bit. I'm working on Yummi Cats, so that's what I'm up to. What are you up to? Trying to get the face right. This one, sometimes I have to mess around with it a little bit before I get it to where I want it, to where I can then tie it off. I'm looking for the other end. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Rosie! How do we like that face? Is that cute? I mean, it still needs details. It doesn't have whiskers or the other eye marking, but just looking at the mouth. You needed 2 naps today? Were you up late last night? You're stress crocheting, Kim? Why? What happened? Why are you stressed? For Thor's, I'm going to do dark and light green. Does that sound okay? Yeah, dark and light green are always good choices. Just finding the 2 ends so I can tie them. Oh no! Made me order from Premier again. Cotton in colors I didn't have. Another Premier order going to Miss C's house. Oh, actually, let's do pink next. Oh, that's not the pink. This is the pink. It's not very big. I can make a bigger one. Oops. Okay, so the pink's got to go on the eye. Foaming hand soap at the Dollar Tree. Nice. I like foaming hand soap. That's making me want to go to the Dollar Tree, Miss C. We all know I shouldn't go there. I always end up buying stuff. I have so much junk journaling supplies now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to make things. I need to make stuff. Use them up. I don't know if they always have cute decorations at Dollar Tree for Christmas, but this year I found several things there. I was pleasantly surprised. Just tying off another end here. The sprinkle color. Go. Next color. That's not going to be enough. So let's get some off the ball here. Yellow for whiskers. So let's do that. Hair width. Okay, let's keep going here. Sprinkle tan. Going to do when China houses and we can't get cheap cute things at the Dollar Tree anymore. Oh, I don't know. There'll be some other store, but that'll come out. All right. When I have it down like this, it looks like I'm doing surgery or something. I think we just up price everything here, you know. So we just need to not do that as high. And I'm sure that they'll still make a good amount of sales that would make it worth their time. All right. Now, next color. Blue. Let's do blue. feel like the person that, you know, when you go to a restaurant and they have the balloon person, they have all the colors, you know, and then they're like pulling out the color and stuff. Yeah, exactly. I love this color of blue. So pretty. Let's see what Red Heart calls it. Turquoise. It's called turquoise. Turquoise. It's almost like robin's egg blue. AKA turquoise. All right, let's see. I think that's good. Maybe we'll do one up here. Tying off again. Okay, we need red and orange, and then I think we're done with all the colors on this one. So let's get red. Stash busting, not shopping. Yeah, the new names for the same colors. Yeah, it's like that was turquoise. Now it's turquoise. Riddle me that. Maybe it's just a typo. I desperately need to do a stash buster. I have a 3-tier, like 3-drawer bin of plastic, you know, the heavy duty plastic ones that I would love to have for not a whole bunch of balled up yarn. So I need a stash buster, which is why I was thinking at some point that'll be one of my things for next year, you guys. I'm gonna do another corner to corner blanket. That's gonna be one of my goals for next year. Corner to corner. Scrubby color choices. Do my Santa Claus challenge. That's right. Yeah, that seems like a very good stash buster. I wonder if I like caked up the balled yarn, if that would take up less room than having them in the balls of yarn. Kim, do you know? Because you make everything into cakes, don't you? Just seems like maybe it would take up less room that way. And then I would have, maybe I could like fit all the balled yarn into one of the bins and then I'd have the other ones. You know? Last color. And then we can stuff. Hopefully I have enough stuffing. If not, then we'll have to just work on the other head probably. But I think I do. I think I'll be good. It'll take up less room, Kim? That's what I should do then, probably. Although I have a lot of it, so I feel like it's going to take me forever. But that, or I need to do one of those, the blankets, you know, that you just keep switching colors. When you finish a ball, you start a new, you just go in like rows. Just make a blanket going that way. That might work. Although I don't think it would be as cute as doing it a corner to corner Grafcan. But I would have to force myself, like what Kim's doing, to not buy more yarn, to only use what's in my stash. Yeah, that's the only way it's gonna go away. Stuffing time. My daughter, she twisted my wrist a little bit yesterday. It still hurts. It's like right back here. She didn't mean to. She was jumping down and I was helping her, but when she landed, it kind of twisted my wrist back a little bit. I'm like, no, my money makers. My wrists, not my wrists. Uh-oh, Lana. What is it doing that's bugging you? You know what? Hang on. I just remembered something. Hang on, bear with. Actually, here, I think. No, let me do this. Forgot one thing that I needed to do, but I'm glad that I just remembered it. So, hang on a second. Does it? Is this the half double crochet slip stitch that we're talking about? The crunch? Is that the one you were doing today? I think it was the crunch stitch. Slipping out of one of the yarns. Where's the yarn? Is splitty. Oh no. It's a cotton. Is it a cotton? Or what kind of fabric was it? Or what kind of not fabric, fiber? Do you like how it's looking, Kim? It just has a stitch. All right, putting the stuffing back in. Oh, good. I'm glad you're liking it at least. Have you tried Tunisian, Kim? I've heard it's very slow. That's what Michael says. Cotton 3-weight. Hobie cotton 3-weight. Hello, loves to crochet. How are you? You're in good company. So you have tried Tunisian. Is that slower or? All right, here's another piece. I may do the last closing round and then I'll add more stuffing as needed. That way it's not too stuffed. Then I have a hard time with the closing round. Let me do that really quick. Just make sure I don't miss anything. Feels faster to you? Yeah. Doing good. I'm working on orders for Yummi Cats. Kim's working on her Santa Cloth challenge. She's making a dishcloth, as is Miss C, I believe. Right? Lana's working on an ornament. We've got our different projects that we're working on here. Oh, come on. Here it goes. Say that what? Say that Tunisian is faster. Wait, a wheel was stuck on my yarn. Get a little more stuffing and then just finish off this little tiny gap And this one is also done, at least the head. I still have to make the extra bits, but those don't take too long. What I should be working on probably is making the gummy worms. So I do need to make a 3-pack of gummy worms. Which individually don't take that long either, but that's okay.
Mama,
What, hun?
you want to go to IKEA
Not right now.
today?
I don't know.
Please.
Ask Dad.
Okay.
This one did come out bigger. That's okay. It happens. I think this is bigger because it's a different yarn. The big twist that's like the Bernat is a little thicker than the Bernat, and so it ends up making them just ever so slightly bigger. Just trying to decide if he's done stuffing or not. Oh, you made an Olive the Owl somebody. That's exciting. How did the owl look? So you made a little beak for this one. Hi, Angel. How are you doing? My son came in and asked if we could go to IKEA, and I wanted to be like, yeah, let's go, because they have bees there that I want. They have plushies. My friend Shy told me about them, and I looked them up, and they're really cute, if they still have them. But we'll see if that's what my husband wants to do when he's done with work. I'm all for it. Closest IKEA is all the way in Portland, so it's not like it's just down the road, but it doesn't take too long. You'll show, okay, good. You'll show her in the morning, picking and choosing which sets I am doing because of the bunny crunch. So I think this crunch stitches out. You're out of here. Busy putting a cabinet together for craft supplies. Ooh, that's exciting. How big is it? All right, so this is another head complete. But you can see the difference in size, you guys. Like, you can kind of see it, right? One is bigger. So maybe I'll take my son's and give him this one. He gets the bigger one. She said acrylic would not be stiff enough. Acrylic is more stiff than cotton, I would think. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on the acrylic and it depends on the cotton, right? So, okay. Let's do... Let's see here. All right, where'd my hook go? Who hid my hook? There's a different one. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. The small centro, 22 pins. Is the centro like the Addy? Is that what that is? So like a knitting machine? I think it was 4. That's not going to be big enough. Maybe it was 5. I'm talking to myself. Apologies. Kim, do it. Do it. You're such an enabler. 5 foot tall with 4 shelves and shelves in the doors. That's a good size. That'll hold a lot of supplies. I think it might have actually been 6. Let's try that again, shall we? Sounds good, Missy. Yeah, that's awesome. I really do need a craft room for all the stuff that I have. I have so many different craft supplies, and I keep trying to organize, but then I get more craft supplies, and then I'm like trying to organize again, and then I get more. It's unending. But the room does not get any bigger. The amount of space that I have does not get any bigger. So here we are. I've got craft supplies in like every room, it feels like. Right? If it was just yarn we were interested in, we'd be fine, but it's not. It's other things too. However, like my dad is the same way, but with wood stuff, right? Like different things that you can use for wood crafting. And I always know he'll have whatever I need. And I'm like that with crafting. It's like craft supplies. So usually if there's something somebody needs, they'll ask me. You have a bedroom plus half of my living room full of stuff. Oh my gosh. Is the one cabinet going to be enough? I hide supplies. Like, I don't mean to hide them, but I put them away in places and then I can't find them anymore. So I don't really even know where all my supplies are. They're all over the place. So anytime I'm reorganizing, I try to have that in mind. You know, where can I sort of compile that one craft's worth of supplies into one location, you know? So... it's going to make a dent. That's good. That's all you can ask for, right? putting the eyeball in backwards. That's not gonna work. Oh my goodness.
Have you done the Advent thing yet today?
No.
Where's our Advent things?
You can't go looking because it's in a bag in the closet, but there's a lot of bags, and the bags have Christmas presents in them. Aww. Yeah, so you're kind of limited, huh, Lana? You're limited to the space you have there. Unless you got a storage unit. I mean, then you'd have to go to the storage unit, so that wouldn't really work. Oh my goodness. So I fit the eyes in, but I'm trying to get them to click more so that I can try to have more space to crochet. I'll try my pliers, but it's such a small space, I don't know if it's going to work. But we'll give it a go. It's also going to get caught up on the other eye. Ah! Did that work? Make the bedroom a full craft room, but I'm afraid that if my kids were to come visit for the weekend, they would need a bedroom. Yeah. I think this is gonna work. Oh, that one went in. Come on, come on. Ooh, did you hear that? Pretty satisfying. Okay, so those ones popped in more, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's see if we can get it crocheted around now. I mean, he's got a really cute face. It's just really hard to get those backings in because he's so tiny. £10 of misfit yarn I won from Juan. Who are you asking, Angel? Are you are you talking about Lana's yarn that's splitting on her? Yeah, was that the yarn from Juan or was that something else? So the question is going to be if I can get these out and around the backings too. So we'll see. We shall see. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Oh, the clamp. Oh yeah. This is for safety eyes. So it's got a pad on one side and a hole, whoops, a hole like that on the other, and the backing, this part can come out if you have bigger eyes that have a bigger hole. There's one that you change it out into, and it's a little to help you get the backings in. But with mine, it's just they're so close together that I really can't use this. Ooh, tea and toast. That sounds good. Once I get this row done, it should start making it easier on me. This is the hardest row, and then it gets easier. So yeah, exactly. It wasn't cheap. It was, in fact, even on the thing it says patent pending, but they designed it and then we're selling it. Gosh, how much was it? Was it $30? 20 something? But it came with both the different size for the backings of them so that you can have, you know, bigger or smaller safety eyes all in the one gadget instead of before. Whenever I was looking into them, they were always separate ones and you had to pay for two instead of just one. So that I thought was a better idea. Did I get it on Amazon? I don't think it was on Amazon. I would look up safety eye snapper. I think because it says eye snapper. You can, I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says eye snapper. So I would look that up and see if it comes up. Coffee and bagels sounds good too. New yarn I bought for Christmas, not noticing it was 3-weight and learning some things the hard way, especially from Hobie. Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably end it here pretty soon. I will probably end it pretty soon. Maybe I'll finish this worm. This is a gummy worm. So maybe another half an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. If everybody's cool to hang out for a little bit longer. Did you find it? All right, we got past the hardest part, so now it's just building up the little guy and changing colors to blue, because this is I used the base, you know, the colors I remember as a kid anyways. I remember it being blue and pink. My daughter keeps saying it's blue and red, but I remember blue and pink, green and orange, red and yellow were the 3 color options you got for gummy worms. Am I the only one that remembers it that way, though? Hi, Christina. How are you? Because, yeah, that's how I remember them. It was pink and blue. I guess I've seen it both ways. We were at a gas station and we were looking and I was like, see, that one looks pink. And she's like, no, it isn't. It's red. I'm like, it's pink. Okay, no worries. Hey, Sam. How are you feeling? You feeling any better than this morning? The fibers make my face itch. They're like floating in the air. Okay, Moonrose, have a good rest of your day. Your maiden name was Hammond. So these ones, let's see. I'll end up I put wire in them so that they'll have a little bit of bend to them. That's all I stuff them with though, is it's actually phone, I think it's telephone wire. It's the thickly red coated wiring. I got it from my dad. I think he said it was phone wire that they use for phones, like the old school stuff. Why anywhere? Anywhere from $10.88 from Walmart to $39.99 from a Crochet Supply. Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of different ones, although it sounds like they're trying to get it patented. So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to win out over all the other brands. But it was originally, I remember seeing it as a Kickstarter a long time ago. And it was in two separate little clamps because there was a smaller safety eyes clamp and then a larger safety eyes clamp. And so I backed it for the one that gave you both. And then it like got stopped at some point, and then they tried again, and the second time around they didn't meet their goal. It was like this long process, but I saw somebody came out with it, so I was like, yes, I need that in my life. Like some of the back safety backs, like these ones work fine. They're not that hard to put in. Nope, that way, Julian. There we go. These aren't that hard to put in. But some of the other ones that are kind of like domed, they are sometimes harder for me to get in. So. You remember the Kickstarter? Okay, cool. I feel so bad for those creative minds who come up with these great ideas only to have someone else take the idea and run with it. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it is the same person. I'm not sure. So don't quote me on any of that. But I just remember, seeing it before, and then it went away, and then it came back, and then it didn't get funded. And then I saw it for sale, so I'm like, oh, okay. I wonder if it's the same person or not. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's like when you have an idea, you got to get on it, because otherwise somebody else will, right? Apologies if I rub my nose, guys. It's because the fibers are, like, circling me. It's making my nose itch. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to switch colors now to the pretty turquoise, as it's called, from Renhart. They're just trying to be cool. It's like calling Target Tarjay. And if you guys aren't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We just like to hang out, chit chat, and I usually have some lo-fi music going. And then I also do tutorials here on the channel. And yeah, I already have lots of tutorials out for both amigurumi and corner to corner Grafkans. And now I'm also doing some other crafts as well too. So lots to do. Right? Me too. I love this blue. So pretty. That'll be a good size, I think. Thank you, Samantha. Oh. That's right. Thor's is going to be in red heart. That's so frustrating, Lana. I'm sorry it's not working out. Are you you're holding 2 strands of 3-weight yarn? Is that what you were doing? Because that's going to make it I would think that would make it pretty bulky at that point. I haven't been drinking my tea, you guys. It's cold. Maybe then if I just think of it as iced tea, then it'll be okay. Oh yeah, that's cold. It's still good though. It's just cold. Yeah, because that's going to make it a bulky weight, right? If you're adding the 2 3s ones together. What yarn did they use in the pattern? Tight and splitty, right? No bueno. Thank you, Samantha. I figured I was going to be working on all these orders anyways. We should just hang out while I do it. Tie off these 2 threads together. 2 ends here. Let me cut this away. Yeah, 2 hours and almost 10 minutes. I keep forgetting this is a left-handed scissor. By mistake, I bought them. I wonder how very clearly it was put on the packaging that it was a left-handed scissor. Do they usually, like, in big font tell you that it's a left-handed scissor? Because I wouldn't have gotten them if I'd known. Thank you, Lana. Yeah. Sometimes I let you guys lead the chat because I'm an open book. If you have a question, you let me know and I'll tell you the answers and we can chit chat more. But I think the longest live stream I did was in and of itself, I think it was 3 hours. But that same day, I'd also had a live stream earlier painting. And so I think that one was like an hour or so. So I had like 4 hours total in one day. I think that was probably my longest. Today, though, I want to say that I might cap that in how much I've done in one day. That might be more because I did 10 to 12:30, so 2.5 hours. Now we're doing probably another 2.5 hours. That's 5 hours of living today. Aww. Oh, cute. Yes, I'll take a look at that. That sounds really cute. Okay, let me check on how many I've got here. If you guys have a channel and you want to put the word drop, you can do that. Nightbot will put your channel down and we can all follow each other that way. I'm going to do one more row and then I'll just finish this one off. Check out Angel's channel. Samantha's got her channel. Lana's got her channel. Just chuck some yarn in each other's window, right? When I heard that the first time, I was like, is somebody outside of my door? They didn't say throw the yarn in the window. They said, I put some yarn at your door or something like that. And I was like, what? Somebody's at my house? So it took me a while to figure out. I had to ask. I was like, what does that mean? I don't get it. Yes, check out Kim at Fortunate Creations. She goes live every morning, which is, help me out, Kim. For me, West Coast, US, it's 5:30 in the morning, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. So it's 8:30 on the East Coast. So guys, check her out. Coffee with Kim. All right, do I have any of my, looking for my red wiring that I need. Let me just look. I thought for sure I'd have some there. All right, let's try. I thought I had some around, but I don't see it. Which means I've properly hidden it. That's usually what happens. So I might have to wait to stuff it. But that's okay. That's okay. It's a little gummy worm. So when I get the little wiring in, then you can actually, you know, twist the body however. And then I make 3 of them and they go in a little package. That's super cute. Sounds good, Kim. I'm actually going to be signing off here anyways because we just finished this one and, you know, I'm going to go heat up my tea, see what my kiddos are up to, make sure they've not burned down the house. Oh, no. So is Nightbot not working then? I wonder. I'll have to go check that out and see what's going on. So that's on my list to do. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit more today. And I will be back on tomorrow for another painting. I did add a little bit more after the fact today because if you weren't here, I added some detailing on the yarn balls. And so that was, today's word was yarn. Hey, Michi. I was actually just signing off, my dear. I was just signing off and I was saying that I will be back on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when I come on and I'm doing 24 days of Christmas paint along, so we can come and hang out. listen to some music again, and then I'm just working on whatever the word of the day is. So today's word was yarn, so I drew frizzy on top of a bunch of yarn. Yes, so I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a good rest of your night, and catch you later. Sounds good. Bye, Michi. Bye, Lana, Angel, and everybody else, Kim, wherever you are, Samantha, everybody that's been hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. See ya.